Hello, hello. I am Jappa Ninja, and this here is a new campaign from Tides of Torment. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called anyway. And this is Aislinn the Sea Lord, or Sea Lord Aislinn, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, arrogant elf bastard that likes to be at sea. Because, it's not an elf if they're not arrogant. So, for this campaign, let's go over here for a moment, we are going to be legendary very hard. We're not going into ultimate crisis mode though. End game difficulty is at 100, early warning timer is 10 turns, turn timer 100 to 150 before that happens. Any of the scenarios can happen. And we're in Iron Man mode as well. Of course, I fight for back over here.
One's enemies shall be drowned.
Now, the faction effects for Mr. Aislinn. Assure domination. He's got access to powerful dragon ships, which means I'm immune to penalties from trespassing in high-off regions. Roams the seas, carry out the will of the High Elves. Their dedication to the cause of Assure domination grows, granting them access to special advancement in the aid of Ulthuan. So we'll see what all of this actually does. He can issue provincial commandments without owning the entire province. He has improved sea navigation, so he's immune to the various attritions. Sea lanes do not have any journey duration. There's no movement cost when travelling between sea and land, and missed landing stance. Instantly move from the sea to land, ignoring impassable coastlines. So that's interesting. Local recruitment duration, -1 turn for Oceanids, Sea Elementals, and Merwin units. His Lord effects. He enables sea-based attacks on port settlements. Campaign movement range plus 10% while he's at sea. Missile strength plus 20% for ranged high-off units when fighting at sea. Upkeep -10% for ships company, Oceanids, Sea Elementals, and Merwin units. Merworm units, sorry, not Merwin. What am I saying? And he has the Iron-Handed Captain ability, so he can rally troops immediately, but it only affects one unit at a time, and it's got a 2 minute cooldown. Merworm, Oceanids, kind of like an elemental, so they've actually got a thing where they fall apart if their leadership drops. So they really need to be a supporting troop, sort of with other troops to kind of help keep that leadership up. So you don't want to send them off on their own. But you do start with some Lothan Sea Guard, some ships company, some Lothan Sky Cutters as well, which look kind of like they'd be similar to gyrocopters. So I haven't actually used those. So we'll see what that is like. So yes. So I am going in blind. I have avoided all spoilers for all of the lords for Tide of Torment, Tormented Tide, Tides of Tits, whatever they're called. So I just started a stream campaign for Sail the Faithless. That seems to be interesting so far, and this is going in blind on this fella. So the closest I've done to any spoilers, I've had a quick look at the map to see where he starts. And I assume he's going to have some sort of cutscene to start, so I'll shut up for that.
The waters take what they will, and yield to no one. Except to those whose will can conquer them. Veiled in mists, a sword that cuts the roiling waters. Aislinn, seaborn servant of the Phoenix King of Ulthuan, master of the tides and the lurkers in the deep. for those who dare oppose him. He'll leave them ruined in his wake.
Yeah, all right. We'll see. We'll see what his arrogance will bring out. Because it does tend to be what they are. There's some kind of enemy over there. So these are the dragon ships. Honestly, I thought they'd look cooler. That's a bit disappointing. Alright, how do we play the Sea Patrol? Use the might of your dragon ships to hound the enemies of the support allied armies as you gift captured settlements to other high elves. Establish the Sea Patrol outpost to grow your dedication to the benefit of Azure domination, powers and advancements. Use mist landing stance. Carry out surprise assaults directly from the sea by instantly crossing otherwise impassable coastlines. Assign lords to patrons of the realms. Positions using your influence. Oh, we've got influence. Do we have the influence thing? Dedication. Dragon ships. Okay. Because normally there's an influence thing. That must be Elven colony availability. Wow, yeah, influences there. There's a lot of various things for Aislinn here. Earn influence throughout your campaign to steer diplomatic relationships in the court. Okay. Mission issued. Establish an outpost as Tor Elassor. Right. So it looks like my ship does have the. Yeah, so I've got a building panel from it. That's cool. I was hoping I'd have something like that. We want to be able to get nobles, so we're going to have to do this building line because we want nobles, and Gothland Sea Guard are actually very good as well. Other things can we get though? We can of course get eagles, phoenixes, and Sisters of Avalon, and arcane phoenixes. We can go for dragons. We can go for sea elementals and merworms. Anti-dart regeneration. Yeah, he seems. Wait, is that armor-piercing missile? Eh? I don't actually. Oh, armor-piercing melee. Oh, blah. Read things correctly. Lothan Skycutters with bolt throwers. Lothan Skycutters and just normal bolt throwers. Yep. Oceanids. Oh, pile of stuff here as well. Healing South. Casualty replenishment rate goes up. Dragon ships. Okay. So that's our growth for the dragon ship. Alright, we've got here obligations for nobilities required for this one. Upkeep minus 20% all units in dragon ship. Yep. Alright, that's worth it. Does reduce our dragon ship supplies by a certain amount every turn. So I'm sure that's an important thing to know. An assured domination reward from dragon ship carriage required to enable construction of this building. That would be useful. Because that's like a huge boost to damage there as well. Campaign movement range, that's good. Yep, that's good. Unit experience and stuff like that. Army ability, ships of the line, replenish ammunition, cool. Affects all allies in range, yep, like that. Alright, so yeah, so it's got the usual sort of building chains and stuff on there, that's cool. So once we get to rank 3 of the boat, dragon ship supply construction cost plus 10%. Dragon ship supplies minus 10 per turn. Gives us that. That allows us to unlock mages and mist mages, whatever that means. Must be a kind of a type of mage. Lawmaster of Horwiths are available through here as well. Okay, that's cool. We start with Thalos,
By
who
Mathland's
is
grace.
a mist mage. He has the fortuitous trait, so he's got a decent amount of that. He can have a sky cutter chariot, or he can have a great eagle. Great eagle seems slightly better for the speed. Envelop in mist, unspottable stalk. Okay, that's pretty cool. Winds of Magic plus 10 for his own army. Melee defense plus 10. Physical resistance, and he gets Wayfarer. Got Focused Mind. Oh, yeah, that seems okay. What do the spells do? Passive ability, Law of Mist, duration 12 seconds. Yep. Missile resistance for the entire army for 12 seconds when he's casting. That's actually not too bad. A Shroud. Okay, yep. Reduces that. Flinching Har. Will spread to enemies within the spread range of the affected unit. Spread range 40 meters. Range 200 meters. Minus 30 armor. Minus 36 missile block chance. That's not too bad. Walk between worlds. Let's see if we can get this spell to tell me what it does. It's a buff spell. Okay, no, that's fine. So far, nothing, no damage spells, unfortunately. Summons a unit of Oceanids. Okay, yeah, summons not too bad. Writhing Mist. Another buff debuff. So he's more of a buffer debuffer. Okay, so doesn't really need speed. So guess we'll just see how that one goes. We'll see what it's like. We'll pop him into the army for the
I
moment.
offer my assistance.
Leader of Assyrian's navy.
Let's have a quick look
Standing
at
orders.
Sea Lord Aislinn himself. Now he starts with the Shield of the Merworm. Gives him Strider, physical resistance, melee defense, and armor. That's alright. Quest-wise, he can get the Mask of the Merlord. Summons a Merworm, so I'll be able to use summons. It gives him regeneration. Unbreakable for Oceanids and Sea Elementals for his army. That's pretty good, actually. That would be really good. So if we... Yeah. I like that. That's exploitable. So, let's see. Mount-wise, Skycutter Chariot, Star Dragon. Star Dragon's always nice. So that'll be good. What do we got? The Pernicious. Attrition suffered by a defender, plus 50% when laying siege or encircling. Enemy casualty replenishment rate, minus 20%. Enemy leadership in local thing, minus 5. Punishes 10% movement range after winning a battle. Yep, that's good. Master of Mists. That's actually not too bad. Stalk for Lothan Seaguard units. Ooh, okay. Plus 1 uses for dragon ship abilities. Okay. Dragon ship supply construction minus 10%. Vanguard deployment for all units in his army. That's pretty cool. Campaign movement range minus 50% for enemies in his region. Ambush success chance plus 20%. That seems good. Replenishment 10% movement range after winning battle. More weapon strength and missile strength for his army. These are good bonuses. These are very good bonuses. Minus 5% ships company Lothan Seaguard. Melee defense plus 4. Income from ports plus 1%. Faction wide. Yep, that's pretty good. Leadership plus 5 for Oceanids and that sort of stuff. Ward save 20% when fighting at sea. Is that all his army? That is his entire army. Damn. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Unyielding assault, melee attack plus 12 as well, so that'll be pretty good for him. Ward save 10%, physical resistance 10% for Moa, Oceanids, Sea Elementals, and Ship's Company. Naval discipline. Melee defense plus 5, leadership plus 4, charge defense versus large. Yep, that's cool. So that's an activation one? No, always active. Okay, that's cool. Melee defense plus 5 when attacking, and melee defense plus 5 when defending. Okay. That's okay. Income from sacking settlements plus 25%. Recruitment cost minus 10%. Diplomatic relations plus 10 with high elves. Okay, so he's got a lot of pretty good stuff there. His yellow line will be pretty much similar to most other ones. Yeah, make better fighter. Yep, that's fine. Quick silver strike. Yep, that's pretty good. He's got stand your ground. Usual things that will boost troops and shooting and that sort of stuff. That I have to kind of work out. Probably something like this. We'll be using like sea elementals along with a bunch of shooters, I would say, is most likely what I'll be pushing towards. But it'll be shooters to start with at least. And this one is fairly similar to most. Wary's a good one to be able to get in your blue line on that side. Elven healing is always good. Quartermaster, of course, is always good. So, alright. Protector of the Seas. Yeah, that looks all pretty good. Right. So, we're supposed to take Tor Elasor. And there's also Tower of the Sun. These all have special buildings. Lawmaster's Watch. Pilgrimage Grounds. Ooh, -1 duration. -1 turns for Moondragons. That's pretty cool. When built in a colony, Elven Trade plus 30. Elven Colony available. Okay, well, that's cool. What do you got? You're not going to tell me, are you? Here we go. Rebuilt Citadel. Attribute unbreakable during siege battles against Dark Elves. Elven Colony +1. Okay, yep. Some pottery, ancient Elven colonies, spices. Okay, cool. So we're going to have a fair bit of fighting to do around here. And that's fine, because that's what you should do. Especially at the start. Alright, so these guys are just those sorts of fellas, eh? Alright. Alright, gunnery mobs and zombies. These probably won't be much of a fight. So we can maintain blockade, of course. Auto-resolve fight battle here. Low casualties. We could just literally we could just auto-resolve this. Even though we're on legendary. That's messed up. But I have coffee, and that's important. The enemy sallies out in the field to fight. Don't know why they'd sally out. What Sally got to do with this, eh? Alright, you guys are gonna be there. You guys are actually going to overlap them a little bit, because you can. So we put them forward. I do want to see what these guys can do, so we're going to push them a bit forward. They can hang out there. You two hang out front here a bit. Now, let's see. Move them forward. Shift these guys a little forward as well. Let's see what Sky Cutters are like. Now they do have what? They got fire while moving, which is good. Well, we're doing a decent amount of damage there. They seem okay. Oh, that's only one of them shooting as well. See what it's like when both units are shooting. Getting a little bit of damage in there. Now, they are vulnerable to shooting, so we don't want them to actually get shot up. What are you doing? Getting tangled up amongst each other. Okay. Send them off this direction. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, they're gonna... They're trying to get their shooting in range of the Sky Cutters. Turn the Lothan Sea Guard so that they can help there. Yeah, they really want to take out the Sky Cutters, and that's kind of perfect because that just means all they're doing is keeping themselves in my shooting range without doing much damage at all themselves. Yep. I think we're getting in the way of our own shooting there as well. Our Lord is under attack. I'm sure he'll probably be fine. Our Sky Cutters are getting shot to shit again. Fire over there, please. You fire at them. Sky Cutters over here. Oh, getting shot at again. Get him out of there. Didn't realise. Let's get these guys up in here. Oh, they're getting shot at quite a bit. Taking fairly heavy casualties from that as well. Yeah, they really want to shoot at our Sky Cutters, so that's actually really good for us, to be honest. So all they're doing is just wasting themselves. They're taking a fair bit of damage here, but it's alright. It's all good. They're trying to turn to face us. It's not working out well for them. How are they doing? Are they crumbling yet? They are. Good. Sky Cutters can continue this direction. These guys are going to fall apart pretty soon. Haven't lost any, that's good. We're winning that exchange. They're crumbling. They have crumbled. Send you after them. Alright. We'll get you and you to fire at this unit. What can your cast do? Well, apparently it causes damage, so we'll do that. Yep, that's all wrecked there. That's all falling apart. There we go. There we go. Ordered. 29 kills to them because they were shooting into our flank. So that's fine. They do a fair bit of damage. They're not too bad either, so that's good. Got an executioner's axe to start with. Alright, well. You may now establish an outpost. Before establishing an outpost, you must choose a major high elf faction to gift this settlement to. I'm not going to do that. Okay, apparently I have to. What the fuck? List of factions, yep, that's fine. I don't want to gift this. I don't want to do that. I want to establish a colony for myself. No, but for fuck's sake. That is really annoying. Okay. Oh, I see. So I gift it to them. And okay. I see now. So they're actually building a settlement and I have a colony there. Okay. Does that mean I can still build the special buildings? Okay, I can. That's good. Elven trade 10 per turn. Elven trade 3 per turn. Good for armies in region. This looks like it's good for my income. Okay, well, we're going to put that in. And let's see. Influence 3 per turn. Control +4. Influence 2 per turn. Dedication +9. Elven Trade minus... Built-in code. Elven Trade minus 20. Okay. Yeah. Ah! So far, I like the one that gives me the most influence. That one I don't think is good for here. This one looks like it's not bad, but though this one gives me fucking hell. It gives me income from ports +1% faction wide. Elven trade +20 influence as well, but not built in coastal. Alright, we're going to put that in there then. That uses up all my elven trade. But that'll give me more trade, so that's good. I get an influence. Okay, that's good. And I don't want to build that. I want this, but I need 6,000 gold. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now.
Aislinn.
And I can attack it, but I can't land at it.
Away.
That's alright. Let's move this direction a bit. We're going to need some more archers. So let's get... We want the ones with light armor. We're just going to get normal archers. What can we build in our colony ship? Can't build that. That's fine. Dragon crew casualty replenishment rate is good. I'm going to go for the casualty replenishment rate for the moment, I think. That seems like a good idea. Technology. Oh, there's more things. More things. Recruitment cost for ship's company and them. That might be the best one to do. Casualty replenishment rate for them. Melee for mealworms and whatnot. I kind of want to do lots of mealworms. This is good for them. Okay, yeah. So there's lots of technologies for everything by the look at to boost most of our units. Militia training. See, this is good because this will give us the Lothan Sea Guard, so that'll be important. But you need to get the Sea Guards. I need the Sea Guards tent first, Spear War and Trumpeteers. So I need to go through that first. Endless muster. So that's bonuses for the ship company and Seal and them. So I might actually go for this top one first because it's going to boost the units I'm going to be using most at the start of the campaign now. But I do also have other ones, like Heralds of Civilization. All sea regions are made visible to your faction. Sea trade escorts, income from tariffs and stuff. Oh, yeah. These all cost gold to actually unlock as well, or they cost other things. Diplomatic relations with all of them, tariffs, yep. Yeah, so lots of benefits. Sea Patrol, I need a lot more Elven Trade for these. Melee attack +1 for ship's company units. Defense. These ones seem a little underpowered for what they cost. Hero recruit rank. Mist mages. Yeah, so far the Mist mage isn't really favour the Phoenix King. Diplomatic relations with high elves. Okay. I mean, this might end up being a better stuff than I'm thinking it is at the moment, but we'll see. For now, we're going to hit the hosts up. We're going to put in 2 into that one. I say 2. I don't know why I said 2. Yes, Lothan Sea Guard. How Sea Guard with shields, or just normal Sea Guard? Lothan Sea Guard. Sea Guards with shields, that's good. These guys should have longer range than them.
Triumph again.
Yes, that's
as it
good as
should
well. We're going to put first points into Route Marcher, and then we're going to go across Blue Line to get Bowmaster. Get our
This is a valuable advantage.
them as fast as possible. We're going to have to go for him. We are going to be heading north towards Tower of the Sun and Tower of the Stars. We're probably going to hit Tower of the Stars first, but that's okay. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this episode. So this is the start of Sea Lord Aislinn. So we're going to have to see how he goes. So far, 7 influence. So,
Leader
yeah,
of a
seems
Syrian's
interesting so
navy.
far. We'll see how it goes. That's going to be it for me for now. I've been Dapper Ninja. This has been Sea Lord Aislinn. I will see you in the next one. Hope you all have a good one. I'll see you later.
Nothing